Hello, MonstersAbound here, and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 2 Mortal Empires and part 21 of my Belegar Ironhammer campaign. You can see our siege towers approaching the walls. It always makes me wonder why the fuck they... I mean, the siege towers in the Warhammer world are always, like, exquisite. Apart from the Orc ones, which are mostly just poo, but, you know, they look amazing. They look fantastic. I mean, look at this. They've actually made, like, giant statues of dwarves, and then they push them the... What's that? Maybe 200 yards? And that's it. That's what they use them for. Kind of feels like a waste, if I'm brutally honest. Also, looks like the wheels are poking through the bottom there. So, literally unplayable. I will be returning this game forthwith. Meanwhile, we've got some Dark Elves currently running around inside the city, and we're about to drop rocks on them because, yeah, why not? There we go. There we go. So we've got some Giant Slayers in two of the siege towers. One of the siege towers taking quite a lot of damage, but is on its way. We've also got our Ghost Squad following on behind. One for each tower, looking pretty good. In come our Naked Dwarves. And I'm going to be honest, against crossbows, not really going to be much of an issue. They're going to be fine. However, something I haven't considers is that they might decide to ion cannon us, and yeah, it turns out it's pretty brutally effective, wiping out half of the unit and over half of the unit in one shot because they're all kind of bunched up in one spot. So that was absolute carnage, just not the way I wanted it. Never mind. Iron breakers in the other two siege towers. Can we just also like point out that the little dwarves, like, their moustache goes up and they have a little mouth and they look like horrified by what's just happening as little, like, it's like a big dwarf is horrified at the fact that little dwarves are now spilling out of its neck like some sort of traumatic aliens-like event. Devastating. Anyway, the Giant Slayers that survived are now fighting back against the Dread Spears and losing currently. Yeah, I mean, at least our Ghost's doing fine, as always, and the rest of our army has advanced up. We got the Grudge Throwers. Slap my wrist. Chucking rocks in the general direction of mostly the Black Ark Corsairs. Brutal. Absolutely brutal. And we've also got the Carpet Cleaners, probably my favourite unit in Belegar's army, to be honest. I know, like, we've got ghosts and shit, but something about just, like, high-pressured steam cannons, I'm like, yeah, I'm in. I'm in. I'm there. The Giant Slayers are getting absolutely destroyed. It doesn't really help when they keep dropping ion cannons on us and shit. Oh, this is going to sting. Good God. Like, pretty much the entire unit is just being vaporised. Good. Okay, well, the steam... I mean, at least the steam... Or the Carpet Cleaner, sorry. Are literally cleaning up with steam. High-pressured explosive steam. Getting quite a few kills. And the Iron Breakers also sitting on the wall and just chucking explosive charges down at the Dark Elves down below, which is entertaining in itself. So that's fine. All good. I mean, it's just enjoyable to watch Dark Elves explode, isn't it? They just pop. With the... this is a hell of a party, isn't it? What a party. Yeah, sometimes if you leave the AI on auto fire, which is generally a good idea because it means they'll fire on things that get into range, it does mean that if something they want to fire at is out of range, they won't pick a new target until that one moves out of range, which means this unit was not firing because the unit it wanted to fire at was behind the wall, even though there were still things to fire at. Now, something bad's happening over here because I forgot that Doomfire Warlocks actually have magical attacks, and that means that poor Slimer is currently getting his head kicked in. Because, of course, although he has some armour, it's not an awful lot, and he mostly deals with the fact that he just has a lot of physical resistance, which is meaningless when you're fighting magical attack units. Fortunately, we do have Robert Marley in there helping out, as well as what's left of the Giant... I mean, the Giant Slayers are down to... Well, the Giant Slayers are dead. And Ironbreaker's moving in to render some assistance. Belegar's just fighting everyone at the same. He's just heading for the city by center of the city by himself. He's currently like he's in a Lynx advert and he's surrounded by naked ladies. Admittedly, these ones are trying to kill him. So a lot like wearing Lynx. And I used that same joke in the Isabella campaign yesterday, so that's fine, because most of you won't see that for a few weeks. So if anything, this is fresh, unlike Lynx. Good, so Sisters of Slaughter are getting... That's Axe body spray for those in the US. Sisters of Slaughter are now running for their lives, having been brutally murdered by a tiny, short, stout man. The Black Ark Corsairs now running in. Don't know what they... I mean, Belegar's stats are insane. He's got 122 melee attack, 760 weapon strength, and that's without the buffs. So basically, totally insane. Elsewhere, what's left of our Giant Slayers charging in. I'm going to need new Giant Slayers. Really? I'm going to need new ones. The Carpet Cleaners have racked up 152 kills. And Jacob is dealing with the some units of Bleak Swords that have rallied. Bleak Swords, of course, being awful. There's a big pile of dead Dark Elves at the gate there. The Steam Cleaners are going to assist, especially with these Black Ark Corsairs here. This is not a good position for you to be in, guys. Just FYI. Wow, it's just chunky, isn't it? And then some crossbows. Getting superheated steam right in the face. Nice and blobbed up, which is making this absolutely devastating. The Carpet Cleaners now climbing up to 300 kills. And it looks like Arminos is now taking effect as Belegar basically just takes the city by himself. Why not? Well, I'm going to need more Giant Slayers. But at least they died honourably. Honourably vaporised by ion cannons. I mean... It's fine. Right.
You will never hold us.
No, you say that. You say that. You're saying it. I don't agree. I don't necessarily agree. Oh, they only take one turn to recruit. Anyway, I mean, it's basically, you know, just get more of them and give them what they want, which is, you know, horrific death? Sure. Sure, that works. Good. Good. Right, okay. Do we want Bob? I think we do want Bob. We do want Bob to... Do you want Bob? Do you want Bob to go over here? I think we do. Is there an army over here? Who knows? Fuck it. There is an army over here. Yes, I remember that now. Good. Okay, at least we're on the same page. Fantastic. What else are we doing? Okay, yes, we had like multiple greenskin... I mean, admittedly, multiple, mostly goblin greenskin forces down here.
You'll look right in the head.
Oh, Grimgor, how the mighty have fallen. Surrounding yourself with goblins. Jesus. Now, I do still need to sack 2 greenskin settlements. Whether that will work or not, I don't know. Massive Orcal is under siege, which means they should be going down. Is that where does Grom start in Mortal Empire? Because if you start as Mortal Empire, he starts as Massive Orcal, doesn't he? But otherwise, does he start down here somewhere and then instantly get like jibbed? I think that's what happens, isn't it? You get instantly like gets annihilated by elves. Pretty much every single game. Because if you start as Eltharion, you start down here, don't you? And he starts like here somewhere, I want to say. And that's like the different start locations is cool. I like that. But I don't quite understand. I think Grom starts like in Ulthuan, in which case I've never seen him in Mortal Empires. I think it's because he instantly gets annihilated. Instantly annihilated. Right, what's going on down here? You guys seem to be I mean, apparently the Celestial... You don't like the Celestial Storm, apparently. No one does, but you're just like... You're not declaring war, you're just standing awfully close and like breathing down his neck, which, in the age of COVID, obviously, terrible idea. Don't forget to socially distance, everyone. Okay, so we're going to... Yeah, we're bringing Logan north, aren't we? Logan's Run. And he is. Northward. For when Archaon eventually... Did Archaon... No, Archaon hasn't shown up, has he? Yet. It's been a few days since I last played, so... trying to remember what the fuck I'm doing. Not that that should make any difference. Oh, yes, we need to... I was thinking about this the other day. We do need to check, like, taxes. So obviously here we have... Oh, we are taxing. Good. That's good. Over here we want growth. Oh, we got public order. In which case, growth. More growth, more good. How much growth do we need? 5 to... Oh, that's pretty good, actually. What if we change that to... I'm just going to tax it. Just tax it. Everywhere else will get 7 turns. Okay, that's actually pretty good. Let's get the Gromrill Forge. Not that I like Rune Masters. I think they are less useful than pretty much any other agent in the game. Is that true? I think it is, yeah. I'm going to say yes, because they're not particularly good in melee combat. They're literally just a buff bot, and they're not even that good at being a buff bot. So, there we go. I've said it. Don't like rune things. Rune... It's not rune priests. I keep saying rune priests. I always say rune priests, and that's fucking Space Wolves. So, rune guys. Rune people? Fuck, who cares? Organ guns are very, very good against cavalry. Because it kind of cuts through them, does a lot of damage, and cavalry, of course, don't have many units or many models in the unit. Now, unfortunately, I don't have an awful lot of infantry in this army. In fact, I've only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units of infantry, which is a quarter of the army. That's not a lot. Admittedly, we are going to do significant damage to the Dark Elf army as it approaches our lines, but as soon as it gets to our lines, we've got a bit of a problem. Although, having said that, not much is that. I mean, look how much damage we've done to it already. Jesus. Looking at that, we've killed 300, basically, cutting them in about almost a third-ish. If they started with 1,000, they didn't. Maths is hard. And we've got the Iron Drakes, which I fucking love Iron Drakes. I mean, they're not carpet cleaners, but they are going to set things on fire. Including my heart. Or is that just the heartburn? Who can tell? Okay, yeah, it turns out we do not have enough melee infantry to keep all of the attacking Dark Elves busy. That means Ulfar's Raiders are now going to be a frontline unit, which is... How's that going to work out for them against the... Yeah, they don't have much... They've only got 25 armor against Witch Elves, which is not good. Because the Witch Elves are quite a killer unit. Yeah, we're getting our ass kicked. Over here, we're against the Harganeth Executioners. Of course, they are very, very killy, and Longbeards are not, so that's fine. The Iron Drakes are the dragons. Yes, the dragons. The dragons are a problem. They're currently trying to eat Crag Stoneheart, but we've concentrated all the Bugman Rangers just opening fire on it, cutting it to pieces with as many crossbow bolts as we can. Where's the other dragon? I think the other dragon... Was it running away? No, it's there. So that's going after the other units. The Iron Drakes are setting things on fire, but not nearly... Oh, yeah, the Longbeards are. They're out of here. Although we have managed to kill a lot of the Dark Elf flanking force here, which is good, but it's not quite... God, those... Oh, the Iron Drakes look great. There should be more flamethrower units. They're so good. Our Dwarf Lord has gone out of control because he's been fighting Witch Elves, and it looks like the Supreme Sorceress, the enemy general, appears to be trying to melee... well, being set on fire, and of course not wearing much armor. That's third-degree burns right there. She's not doing very well for herself. And things are not looking particularly good, although, despite the fact that pretty much our entire front line is disintegrated, it turns out that the enemy has broken before our army did, which is, frankly, astounding. I know what you're thinking. MonstersAbound, you're bringing too much missile units to a battle. Look, we won, didn't we? Right? Yeah. Yeah, our long beards are all dead. I grant you that. But it's a small price to pay for a stunning victory. My long beards always seem to pay the price for a stunning victory, though. I need to get some more iron breakers. Everything else seems to die very quickly. Begin. Yes, begin recruiting some iron breakers. Because that battle went...
You waste my time.
Well...
It is time.
Yeah, let's get the fuck out of here. What we can do, though, is we can bring Belegar is in a much better state to deal with that kind of shit. So that should be fine. We'll bring Belegar down. That'll be great. Right.
My anger burns bright.
Oh, I know how you feel. Okay, we're going to jump everyone down here. I think the other Orc army is dead. So I think all they've got is this paltry... So, Jesus, they've got a lot of... I don't really like dealing with enemy characters. Can we... Alright, critically successfully kill him. Just absolutely murder him. Fair play. Good job. Alright, nice. Nice. So... Do we... Wait, where's that other army? We have... Oh, there it is. Good. Alright, you're coming over here. Because we were going to recruit you... Well, some actually good units and shit. Yes, right, you heard me.
For the wisdom of Valea.
And the wisdom of Valea is very much, don't forget to bring an infantry line. One that won't get absolutely friggin' minced. Good. Missile strength, that could be quite good. Yes, let's do that. Yeah. Yeah, I honestly thought we were going to lose that battle. I was like, oh shit, here we go. There's too many of them, they're all over us. Good night. And then suddenly the army broke and I was like, oh, yes, a stunning victory, just as planned. This worked. Spoilers, didn't really work very well. It's fine though. It was fine. We won. What are you complaining about? Right. What do I want to do here? So we're getting the engineers. I do now. Now. We hold the Hall of Oath, don't we? So, if we get the Forge... There we go. We got a little bit of Chaos Corruption, but it is dropping away, and to be honest, our public order is absolutely fine, so I'm not too worried about that. I'm generally feeling pretty positive about how things are going. I do need to get Ozpin back up north. We're going that third army, the one we got from Confederating, we're going to send north. We're going to recruit a really good, heavy, hard army with them, and then we're going to give Ozpin that army, and he's going to take that north to deal with Archaon, assuming he can reach Archaon before Archaon gets his head stamped on. Okay. Damaged walls, Court of Librus, Warhead of Chaos destroyed, the Doomtide pulls back in. Yeah. Oh. Recruitment cost for Slayer units. Oh, a close ally of yours has been shamed. A record has been unearthed concerning his ancestor, reneged on an oath. The sins of past generations must be answered by the living. And so he's given up his wealth and status to take the Slayer oath. Oh, fair enough. Sad times. Never mind. These things happen.
Lord of the Angrund.
Okay.
Yes, the throng agrees.
Good. Glad to hear it. Let's get you back in there.
If you dare.
Right. Let's get rid of. I don't want to get rid of anything. I want to keep it all. Okay. Let's get rid of the 2 rock clobbers and a unit of bugmans. And those.
The axe thirsts for war.
Tell me about it. Then we're going to recruit. Yes, you heard me.
The goddess forbids it.
Does she? Well, we've got defences here, love, so...
What is this
and your army's fucked. I mean, it's legitimately fucked, so I don't know what your plan is. But if you're over here, we can take Dread Rock. That does mean that... Do we send Bob over? Is that okay? Everywhere's got walls, hasn't it? Oh no, Ashridge Mountain doesn't. Fuck.
My visions predict failure.
One rank.
Okay, well, worst case scenario, if we, like... I don't really want to take Dreadrock because it's horrible. It's horrible jungle. It's all sweaty. The throng is going to get all moist. And they're going to hate that. No amount of mustard's going to fix that.
Onwards.
Sure, go and assault the garrison. I don't actually want you to go and assault the garrison. I'm just sending you in that direction. Okay, how's this looking?
The throng
I'll be honest, it doesn't look good for the last of the greenskins. It doesn't look good. Look, Grimgor's not even here. Oh, it's barely worth... Ah, fuck it. I could have fought it, but man. There's no point sacking it now. There's no point sacking it because I can't sack it 3 times.
Let us stand for a reckoning.
Maybe, I mean, did I actually want this? No. Should I have just sacked it? Yes. Am I now deciding that after the fact? Quite possibly. It does have a gold mine though, so you know it's not all bad. Wait, are the greenskins still alive? Do they still have a do they still have a settlement? Where the fuck? Oh, fuck me, they do. Oh, they managed to grab Kofa.
Stop right off!
It's not the last stand of the greenskins.
I'd rather eat a
I mean, shit, I should have sacked it. Oh, it does have a gold mine, so you know I can always use gold mines, can't I? No problem with that.
Not in a million years.
Oh, shut up. You. Right, we'll knock down that. Here or not move. Hergar. Yeah.
Using guild routes.
What, deserts? Fair enough. Fair play. You're going to head over there. Good. Who else hasn't moved? Oh, Ozpin.
If you say so, be
Okay, you just encamp.
my axe thirsts for
You
war.
did lose a couple of boys, but it's not a super big problem, to be honest. Thunderer, yes. You didn't rank up. Never mind. Warval. I keep meaning to do renames and keep forgetting, but I've had a lot on
Master of runecraft.
and not a lot of sleep. I'm gonna be honest. A lion for me is about 6 o'clock these days, and that's not a lion. That's not even a normal time to get up. Normal time to get up is usually about like 7, 8 if you're lucky. I was up at 3:30 the other day. I'm still tired. Right. Now, that Dark Elf army has turned back, which is fun. Oh, they're over there.
This will fail.
Yeah, well, okay. I mean, I'm glad they turned back, because it means that I don't have to worry about them
What?
attacking me. I can just continue on my merry way.
Say so, beardling.
Did you just call me a beardling? You little shit. Right, first things first, we're getting rid of you. I might keep you. No, we're in the wrong province.
Right up.
We're in the wrong bloody province.
I suppose so. I'll cast the runes.
Let's go over here. To be honest, I should have just walked, but never mind. That's fine. Oh, do I want a flame cannon? I mean, the answer is yes. Yes, I do, because I like setting things on fire. The little voice tells me to.
Incarnate. Know this and weigh your
Hello, leader again. Defensive alliance. Oh god, is clan walls actually? Oh god, Thorgrim's down here. That's. It's like, fuck, what? Why is all this dwarf? Oh, it is dwarf. Okay, fine. No, I don't want a defensive alliance, love. Thanks. I need to see if I can confederate with Thorgrim again, because I think we might be close enough that you might. Sometimes you know you try and confederate. You work so hard. Wow, Grimgor's wiring on Kazakarak. That is balls. That's a ballsy move. That's a strong move.
should slay you where you stand.
Not sure it's going to work for him, but no thanks.
I stand strong.
you
now,
again.
shield of
No, get out of here. But a ballsy move, strong move, powerful move. Not going to work for him, but never mind. And also that'd be quite a way to war as well. I mean, you can't blame him for trying. Yeah, sometimes the AI you work hard at confederating,
honourable ally.
and it doesn't work. And other times, you pop over to a very strong faction, they're like, yeah, I'll confederate with you for no fucking reason. It doesn't seem to make any sense sometimes, but never mind. Now, you are going to be recruiting a war army as well, aren't you? Yes, you are.
To war.
Okay.
Summon me if you dare. Got
Now, public order. What's it like here? Not great. We're going to need a pub. Let's get a pub. And growth. Do I want the growth? We only need 2 growth. So I'll keep it for the moment, but then we'll get a gold mine, and that entire province will just pay for itself, basically, which is great.
Rune Ricky. Casting the runes.
Good to hear. Alright, so let's get you some iron breakers.
Belegar
You've holed up in Dreadrock,
For our forefathers.
but you've just spent a few turns just dicking about, basically. That is quite a...
For Karagate.
That's quite a foot. Do you have any...
Goddess forbids it.
Yeah, whatever. Do you have any... Those warlocky guys? No, thank God for that. Those guys, absolute bloody nightmare. Just nuking me. Oh, doom bolts. Ow, that stings.
What do you want?
Jeez. Absolute bloody nightmare. Right, we can get to the Oath Gold Mines. Let's grab that. So let's upgrade the pub because that'll make everyone happy. Lovely. That's a thing. I quite like it when the rogue armies get like a little empire of their own. It's quite fun. Unless it's Vashnar. Screw that guy. Screw him so hard.
Punish the great
Metaphorically, of course, not literally. Hergar, you can... I don't know what I want you to do, to be honest, mate. Full plate armor? Sure. Just sort of dicking about. Now, they are going to be attacking Kazakarak. I
must fulfill my Slayer oath.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to work out for them. Yeah, I think that's a desperate last gasp. And oh, it looks like there's Cam Moulders up here. Got some dwarfies. That's... I'll be honest, if I had to fight that army, I'd be terrified. Those Iron Breakers, absolute nightmare. The Giant Slayers, nightmare. Hammerers, missile units, cannons as well. That's an army that you could defeat, but you would take an absolute bloody... Oh god, they're at Cracker-Drak as well. Just a horde of Slayers. God, look at that, we're taking everything. That's actually an interesting point, because how much do we need? So, tick. Which ones do we need? We need Fest, Spike, Carrick, Ziflin, and Blackstone Post, so the one's basically over there, which I think if we can...
Friends of the Empire.
Why didn't you want a military alliance with me? Am I at war with someone you like? No. Do I have a military alliance with someone you don't like? No. Carl's never played hard to get before. Normally he's the first to give me whatever I want. Bit weird.
Dark are the greetings, Dowie.
Hello.
Do you wish to discuss?
Trade agreement, military access.
It is done.
Thank you. Defensive alliance?
Dark are these times.
No, well, fair enough. That's fine. I mean, no, you know, dark are the times indeed. God, you don't want a military alliance either. Playing hard to get. I'm strength rank 4 though. Let's see. Reichland's 1. Kazakaret's 2. Right, so Nagrund's 3. I'm 4. We don't know who 5 is, so I'm going to assume that's probably the Lizard Men. That'd be my guess. And then Wood Elves, and there's some other factions, blah, blah, blah. Oh, we haven't met the High Elves. Now, that's interesting.
Overlord.
That's interesting. Now, he doesn't look like he's down there, but the High Elves are not a high strength rank, which is odd. Normally, they are pretty... Normally, they're like in the top 3. Still no Archaon. He must turn up sooner or later. Maybe he's seen all of the armies waiting for him. He's decided better. It's like, actually, I've changed my mind. Actually, he's gone to the Chaos Gods. And look, I've actually changed my mind. I just kind of want an office job. Can I have an office job? Just data admin, something like that. Anything really. I sees the angry hordes outside the Chaos Waste. I just don't want to go outside, to be honest. You know, I know you give these they're a nice sword of chaos and the big old horse and the armor and the big shiny hat, but I just feel that I'm not cut out for the job.
Anger burns bright.
Okay, the orcs are amassing. Let's make sure you move first because you can. Now they will have was, but they've pretty much entirely just got trash. And Hergar is just murdering orcs left, right and centre, which is good, because I really hate dealing with characters. They're such a pain in the arse to kill. Absolute balling. How are we doing here? We've got the one siege tower. Do we need more? I think we can probably do it with one, can't we? We don't want to waste any more time. So let's do this. But unfortunately, that's going to have to wait until next time. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.